Hi there, I'm Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel where I share all things health, beauty, and healthy aging after 40. Now in today's video, I'm going to share 9 healthy habits I swear by when on the go or traveling. This topic has been highly requested when I've asked my Instagram community what kind of content they would like to see more of. So here we go. And I get it, so many of us are on the go all the time or we're traveling, but we also have health goals that we may be working towards. Or you may just be like me and you want to feel your very best every day, even when you're traveling and on the go. So these are some of the habits that I have in place that I really try to stick to when I'm away from home, on the go or traveling, and away from my regular daily routine. And I do believe that they help me somewhat stay on track with my goals and feel my best on a daily basis, even when I'm traveling. So if you're interested in learning more about my 9 healthy habits that I swear by when I'm on the go or traveling, then grab your favorite tea, coffee, or kombucha and keep on watching. Now, just as a reminder, I'm not a medical doctor or other healthcare professional, and I always suggest that you discuss any changes that you make to your diet, exercise, and lifestyle with your personal doctor. Okay, habit number 1, when I'm on the go or traveling, I always wake up and hydrate before I caffeinate. So I try to drink about 12 ounces or so of water first thing in the morning just to make sure that I'm getting hydration in my body, because think about it, you've gone like 8 hours, hopefully 7 or 8 hours without anything to drink. So your body wakes up in a somewhat dehydrated state. So the very first thing we want to do before coffee, before tea, before anything is to drink plenty of water. So for me, I really like room temperature water or warm water. Sometimes I'll add a squeeze of fresh lemon or lime. I always use my wide silicone straw because I swear it helps me to drink faster. I have no science behind it. It's just a theory of mine. And if you're in a hotel room, make sure you BYOBW. Bring your own bottled water with you. There may be some in the hotel room. It's probably expensive, so I always grab a couple of bottles when I'm out and about and bring it up to my room. Then once I've had my water, I'll caffeinate. So hydrate, then caffeinate. And I usually like to maybe just check the headlines, let myself scroll for a little bit while I'm having my caffeine. And I set a timer on my phone because I don't want to spend my whole entire morning doing that. So usually it's 2 cups of tea for me and scroll while I drink that, and then it's on to the next thing, which is, so habit number 2 is I will move in some way, shape, or form for at least 30 minutes. Now, this comes down to personal preference, of course, because some people love to work out early in the day. Some people really prefer to work out at night. Some people are middle of the day worker-outers. So you've kind of got to know this about yourself, but I do think it's important to schedule it in and get it done before you start just having too much fun out and about in the town or city that you're in. So without a doubt, I always feel more confident and more energized when I've exercised. And I know that about myself, so it's something that's a non-negotiable for me. I take the time to do it. We can all do something for just 30 minutes, right? It's really not that long and it feels good. Exercise gives you more energy. It inspires you. It makes you feel more confident. It motivates you. It makes you more productive. It helps you to sleep better at night. It helps digestion to work better. There are so many good reasons to love exercise, even when traveling. So if I'm staying at a hotel, I'll either go for a walk in the area that I'm in, or maybe I'll go down to the hotel gym and hop on the treadmill for 30 minutes, or if there's a bike, a lot of hotels now have Pelotons. Sometimes I'll do a free weights workout in the gym using one of my favorite free YouTube workout channel workouts. Or I'll just do some yoga or maybe HIIT in my hotel room. So there are so many options and there's really no reason not to exercise even when you're traveling. So when I pack my bag, I always bring walking shoes. Actually, I usually wear them on the plane just because they're the bulkiest thing in the bag. But I always bring my walking shoes. I always bring some sort of a workout outfit. And that way I'm never unprepared. I'm always ready for a workout. All right, habit number 3 is after I finish my workout, I'll nourish and fuel my body with some sort of a healthy breakfast that includes good protein, some sort of a fruit or vegetable, and then a fiber-filled carbohydrate, which is my healthy eating formula that I've talked about in previous videos. I'll be sure and link those here. And this way, I know if I've started off my day with some nutrition, even if I get no more nutrition throughout the day, I know that I've at least given my body some nutrients to help fuel it and help to nourish my body. I'm getting antioxidants from either the fruit or vegetable. And then of course the fiber is gonna help digestion to work better, which is important when traveling for most of us, right? So I always start my day with that just to make sure I'm getting at least some nutrition. But with that said, Habit number 4 is I'll try to follow the same formula for lunch and dinner, which as a reminder is protein plus veggies plus some sort of a fiber-filled carbohydrate, a balanced meal. So I follow this or try to follow this at both lunch and dinner. And you know, the protein could be about 3 ounces or so of some sort of chicken or fish. It might be a Greek yogurt, it might be eggs, but I always make sure that there's some sort of a serving of protein on my plate. And then I do unlimited non-starchy veggies, so a salad or green beans or any other broccoli, any other vegetable like that on the side. And then I'll do about a half a cup, which just as a reminder is about the size of your fist, of some sort of fiber-filled carbohydrate. So that could be roasted potatoes or sweet potatoes, could be half a cup of brown rice, it could be some sort of a whole wheat wrap or whole wheat bread. But again, I'm just always looking for that balance and in the right amount. All right, so habit number 5 is I will stick as closely to my regular eating schedule as I possibly can, even when I'm on the go or traveling, especially when I'm on the go and traveling. So again, what I stick to at home and really try to stick to when I'm traveling as well is starting with my hydration, my workout, have some sort of a balanced breakfast, lunch around the same time, dinner around the same time that I usually eat it. And again, this is all about blood sugar balancing, which I talked about in a previous video, which I'll link here. But I just want to make sure that I'm keeping my blood sugar balanced and I'm not, skipping meals, which is going to cause my blood sugar to crash. And anytime that happens, it makes me irritable, it makes me ravenous, I'm so hungry, and then I'm more likely to make poor nutrition choices. So I don't know about you, but I absolutely don't want to feel like that when I'm on vacation. I want to feel like I'm fueling and nourishing my body. So I want to make sure that I'm continuing to make those great nutritional choices as much as I possibly can. All right, habit number 6 is I continue to hydrate throughout the day by drinking as much water, sparkling water, teas, anything like that that will hydrate the body. And I always have my favorite water bottle on me, or I'll buy, if I'm somewhere without my water bottle, if I've flown somewhere, I'll buy like the larger size bottles, and I track my water intake to make sure that I'm getting enough. I like to shoot for at least 64 ounces of water a day. Sometimes I get more. And I also use my favorite Ultima water enhancer and electrolytes powder that I take everywhere with me as well. So I'll be sure and link that below. It really helps me to drink more water. It just gives it a little bit more exciting flavor. All right, habit number 7 is I always keep healthy snacks on hand. You will never find me without some sort of a snack in my bag. And again, this is just all about planning and not being caught out and about, with low blood sugar, which, again, leads to all of those low blood sugar symptoms, the ravenous hunger, the irritability, the, likelihood that I'm going to make an unhealthy choice. That way, if I'm out and about, running errands, running kids around, if I'm in an airport, if I'm on the go while I'm traveling, I'm never caught without access to some sort of a healthy blood sugar stabilizing snack with protein, fiber-filled carbs, and or good fats. So again, my favorites are almond butter packs. I love easy to take fruits like apples or bananas. I'll do a homemade trail mix or just grab one of my favorite cleaner snack bars, which is the macro bars. So for more on that, be sure and go check out a previous video that I did, which is all about my favorite healthy snacks, and I'll link that below in the description as well. All right, habit number 8 is I try to pick just one, alcohol or dessert, but not both, on the same day. Now, I'm certainly not overly restrictive when I travel and not let myself have fun, treats and foods. I mean, that's part of the fun of travel. But I do try to decide between wine or dessert and not both, just so I'm not crazy overindulging. Now, if someone is with me and orders a dessert, I might have a bite of that, but I try not to indulge in my own dessert if I've also had wine with dinner. And finally, habit number 9 is I won't stay out or up for too long than I normally do at home. So as I explained in my How I Get Good Sleep video, which I'll link below, when you don't get enough good sleep, it affects hormones in your body that can impact your hunger levels, your satiety levels. It can impact your the way your body stores fat. So again, this is just all hormonal, and it happens when you haven't gotten good rest at night. So be sure and watch that previous video that's all about sleep so you'll understand a little bit more about why. But But just to kind of sum it up here, when you don't get good quality sleep, and even just one night of it, the next day you'll feel hungrier, you'll be less satisfied with the foods that you eat, you'll be more likely to reach for sugary foods, processed foods, really high processed carbohydrate foods, caffeine, and it'll also affect your insulin levels, which insulin is a fat storage hormone as well, so it'll impact that. So even when I'm traveling, I really try to stick as much as I possibly can to my regular routine. That includes my bedtime routine. Sometimes I'll stay up a little bit later, but I really try to keep it to within an hour of when I would normally be in bed at home, just so I'm maintaining my body's circadian rhythm, the rhythm that it's used to following every day, as closely as I possibly can, even when I'm traveling. All right, we are at the end of my 9 healthy habits that I swear by when I'm on the go or traveling. If you're still watching, leave a comment below and let me know which of these habits you found most interesting or most helpful. Or if you have your own healthy habit while traveling or on the go, please leave that in the comments below so we can all learn from it. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I can't wait to see you again next week. Bye.